village. So today I have a long list of stuff that I have to get done, and I'm gonna take you along for the ride. This isn't necessarily like a typical day in the life because I can't really show you everything, but I'll kind of give you an idea of how our days go. So I am roughing it today. Definitely throwing the hair up, only some mascara because I just have to have my mascara. Wearing my comfy clothes because it's a little chilly. I also just found these biker shorts at Kohl's and I absolutely love the color. And they have pockets. Yay! So yeah, I'm roughing it today and I'm gonna show you guys kind of how our days go with some exceptions. And this is the big project for today. So we are revamping the guinea pig suite. You know, you live, you learn, and what we have found is that it's really difficult to keep the inside of the cage clean, and guinea pigs really like clean areas, and so they aren't going in the cage as much because we're not keeping it clean. But what we do is every day we do clean up their hay and all the poop that they have. So actually what we've decided is we are gonna sell the guinea pig cage, and we are just going to purchase some different hides that we can put all around this open space. It'll give them more running around space, more play area. And we're gonna get different hay bales because guinea pigs are really picky eaters. And so what they're doing right now, you can kind of see what Cora's doing. Give her a little showcase here. So when they're looking for the hay that they wanna eat, they're actually pulling out some of the other hay that they don't want. And it doesn't mean that it's bad hay, they would eventually eat it, but what that ends up causing is a lot of hay on the ground that's getting wasted. And so we are gonna get a hay bale that kind of keeps everything in. We're not gonna get rid of this one because it's also a hide and guinea pigs love to hide. So yeah, live and learn, and we'll probably post this on Facebook Marketplace. We paid a lot of money for it and it's kind of unfortunate that we're not gonna recoup all that cost. Pretty much every single day I will end up running our Roomba, which has been an absolute godsend, and I'll pretty much do one load of laundry at the very least. So what I do is we have a Roomba that is upstairs and a Roomba that is downstairs. So the one downstairs is run daily, no exceptions. This one on the second floor goes in a 2-day rotation. So one day we'll be doing it in the hallway and the kids' rooms, and then the other day we'll go in our bedroom. And before you call me super bougie, because we have 2 Roombas, so this one we got at a garage sale, I think for $50. And the other one was actually gifted to us from my in-laws when we were pregnant with Sawyer, which I thought was, at the time I was like, you're giving us a Roomba and we're having a baby. Actually, it has saved so much time. Like you know, this isn't a promotion for Roomba, but I would highly recommend it for busy families. And probably in this video, I'm gonna show you guys the craziness that is our house. Like not everything is picture perfect. Definitely gonna start Darcy and Sawyer's laundry. I'm gonna go ahead and dump all this in. Getting some Tide Pods that you awesome people have gifted us. Thank you so much for that. Get a little bit of fabric softener. All right, and then as you can see, we have a whole pile right here of stuff that is one of our death piles. We have another death pile over there that has been sitting here for the last couple of weeks. And our morning routine is basically that John gets up with Sawyer because he gets up a little bit earlier. And while John's getting ready, I usually get Darcy dressed. I set out all the kids, all the younger kids' clothes the night before. John's typically getting Sawyer dressed while I'm still sleeping, and then I get Darcy dressed while he's getting ready. Then we get Darcy and Sawyer breakfast, and John takes them to daycare while I stay home with the 2 younger kids and get them ready and on the bus in the mornings. The oldest, her bus comes a little bit earlier, so actually she is pretty much gone when Darcy and Sawyer are heading out to daycare. And in the morning, basically what we expect of the kids before they go to school is that they're making their bed, they're getting dressed, and they're brushing their teeth before they have breakfast. We're trying to break the habit of using devices in the morning before they do something that is educational, like read a book, or there are some like computer games that are educational that we're trying to kind of shift the kids to. But sometimes it's just not worth the fight and I have to be, you know, doing something, and so sometimes they get their tablets. And I will say getting the youngest on the bus is probably one of my favorite things to do because she is a hugger, and every time, it doesn't matter matter if I give her a hug as the bus is coming. She'll always give me one more really big hug before she runs on the bus. And I will just mention, like, generally speaking, kids in care, you know, for the most part, they still want to go home. It's something that regardless of their age, they understand to a point that, like, you know, this isn't their home. Even if you feel like you're providing everything for them, a loving, safe, supportive home, and there's like a healthy attachment, you know, kids who are in care, they still understand that this isn't their home, and you know, a lot of times kids still just want to go home. So keep that in mind. I think that that might be something that new foster parents kind of expect, that like if they have younger kids that they don't fully understand you know, what foster care is, but they do. They really do. They still understand. They understand a lot more than you expect. Now it's about time I got to get one of the littles on the bus, so I'm gonna pause this for just a second. So after getting the kids on the bus, I go ahead and get set up for work. For work, I'm an instructional designer. Today I had a lot of development work I had to do, which I can do while kind of multitasking and watching shows, just because it's not as much thought work. I'm designing and developing, and so I finished up a really awesome documentary. Was watching it on HBO Max. It's a little political, so I won't mention it, but super, super good if you know what I'm talking about. And now it's almost lunchtime. I'm gonna take a break. I have some errands I need to do, some shopping for the guinea pigs. So I really want to get this project done today, get it all cleaned up, and have them excited for their new area. So when I'm heading out for my errands, I go ahead and I bring my to-do list with me because inevitably I will forget something. And if it's something related to kids who are being placed with us, I'll bring a folder, or this time I actually have this really cool accordion folder that has all the important documents that I might need. This really keeps us organized because if we're gonna go to any appointments or get them signed up for anything, all the information that we need is gonna be in here. I also am gonna multitask and give the guardian ad litem a call on my way. And sometimes people will ask, especially on my TikTok videos, you know, how do you do it all? And this is really what it comes down to. It's the multitasking. It's going on a drive to run errands, but then using the time in the car to make those phone calls and connect and fill in the blanks and schedule appointments and do all of those things. So find ways that you can kind of just double up when you can. All right, I am back home with the guinea pigs. Little Sophia likes to get pet. Cora's a little scared still. She's still getting used to us. But I have our essentials critter litter. We're trying to get them potty trained as much as possible, just because, as you can see, guinea pigs poop so much. Did not expect how much poop they produce. Got some more food. Always have to stock up on hay. And then I got 2 new hides for them. This one is a chewable one because they love to chew on things. And this is a big tree trunk hide. And they didn't have the hay bale that I was looking for, so I went ahead and just ordered it off of Amazon. And we'll just work with this for the time being. But next up, I need to take all of this stuff out, get everything cleaned up, and get the cage out. Guinea pig area is officially redone. A little chaotic, but I think they're really gonna love it. We put their little hides in pairs because they tend to like to sleep close by each other, but not in the same spot. So putting 2 hides close together gives them that option. Also, you can see we have 3 different hay bales for them to choose from. Some little chew activities, and I think they're gonna like it. It'd be really nice if they learned how to use the litter box, but hey, baby steps. I'm gonna see if I can get Cora popcorning because having a new place, she's probably really excited. I didn't think this would turn into a guinea pig video, but it is turning out that way. So now that I finished this up, I am gonna go ahead and spend a few more hours working, a couple more hours actually, and then it's gonna be getting the kids off of the bus. I actually have a break from cooking dinner tonight because John's dad is actually treating us to carry out, which is a really nice gesture that the grandparents do every once in a while, and it really helps us out. Usually what we try to do is have the kids get off the bus and do any of their homework or do stuff that is not device related for a little bit before dinner. And then when John comes home with Darcy and Sawyer, we have dinner, they play outside if the weather's really nice, they end up playing together, and then we start kind of the routine of bedtime. And for us, bedtime seems to take all night. Sawyer's process kind of starts at 6 or 6:30, depending if he's getting a bath. Once he goes down for the night, then we let the kids have their tablets, video games, we might put on a show for them to watch together, and really that's when John and I start to have like our quiet time. But our quiet time where, you know, we get to have our conversations, where we watch our shows, it's always interrupted because then we have to put 3 more kids to bed. So by the time the kids get to bed, we are exhausted. So yeah, not a super glamorous video today, but just wanted to show you guys kind of what a real day looks like. We also kind of pepper in different appointments for the kids, depending on if a caseworker needs to visit, if the child is in therapy, then you have to worry about that schedule on top of things, any visitation. So as a foster family, there are just a lot of different appointments that you want to consider that get thrown in. So any typical week is never a typical week. There's always going to be something coming up. That's it for this video, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on. And take a second just to comment below if you have any questions that you want us to address in any future videos. See you later.